Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi and welcome. And if you're a returning Titan, welcome on back. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you'll consider subscribing if you do like the content, or if you at least appreciate the content, by clicking the subscribe button below. And you can click the bell icon to be alerted to all my new content. I do post pretty much daily. But this is actually going to be a video based off of our live that we just got done with about an hour ago. I did a 2.5-hour live over the students from the University of Idaho and how, unfortunately, they went out one night and then that evening they were murdered in their homes. And their names are Ethan Chaplin, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernodle, and Kaylee Goncalves. And they are all between the ages of 20 and 21. So on my live tonight, I did tell you guys that, and I showed you guys the video of the guy in the hoodie with the brown Carhartt looking jacket and the hat. The guy does appear to follow the girls out of the bar. I'm sorry, not from the bar, from the food truck. It looks like he does follow them. And it just looked really suspicious on video. If you haven't checked out that clip, you can either get on Twitch and live stream it and look at it that way. Or if you want, you can just look on my live stream. We did stream it on my live, and it'll be from the live from today, Friday, February 18th. So anyways, I did want to get back on here because the guy from the food truck has been identified. So I just wanted to go ahead and do a small short video for you guys. That's why I'm not really prepared if you see I'm stumbling around a bit. But I'm going to read this out for you guys, and you can view it right on your screen there. Moscow police released map of the victim's path the night 4 university students were murdered. Police identify man in food truck video. So this is the food truck video that we were talking about, the guy with the black, or the hat backwards there, and at one point he does pull his hoodie up. So police have now have a clear idea of the path that was taken of the 4 University of Idaho students unalived in a homicidal stabbing on November 13th. The victims, 20-year-old, and I'm just going to say their first names here since I just read them out for you, but Ethan, Maddie, Xana, and Kaylee. They were all pronounced unalived at noon on Sunday, November 13th. That was what the coroner released Thursday. Police said they were victims of an isolated, targeted attack. Chaplin and Kernodle were at a fraternity party at Sigma Chi, located at 735 Nez Pierce Drive, between 8 and 9 p.m. on November 12th. So that would have been Ethan and Xana. And then Maddie and Kaylee, they were at the Corner Club, a bar in downtown Moscow located on 202 North Main Street, between 10 p.m. November the 12th and 1:30 a.m. November 13th. The two then went to Grub Truck, a mac and cheese food truck near the bars, around 1:40 a.m. And sorry guys, that's the food truck that I was telling you guys. If you wanted to watch the whole live stream on Twitch, you can do so by just looking up their bar, or their, I'm sorry, not their bar, but their food truck, which is called the Grub Truck, in which they can be seen ordering food and looking visibly happy. Idaho State Police tells KTVB that the man in the dark jacket and the light hoodie in the video has been identified and has been interviewed as part of the routine investigation. This is a standard action, ISP said. Well, I would hope so, because he was very suspicious on camera. The man arrives when Maddie and Kaylee are, when they arrive, waits several feet behind them while they order their food, walks with them, stands right next to them as they wait for their food, and is seen speaking to other people. He then leaves when the 2 girls leave, going in a different direction. ISP says he is not a suspect or person of interest at this time, but police still do not have a suspect in general. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. If he is not a suspect or person of interest, they must have compelling evidence. They would have to have some sort of surveillance camera footage of him walking the opposite direction of the 2 girls, they would have to have some sort of alibi that he made it home that night, that he was seen at home that night by somebody, or a video footage of him at home that night. They're not going to take that guy's word at it. If they are, then they still have a suspect there. I don't know how they ruled him out. They have not told us that. If they are ruling people out, the police should let us know why they ruled that person out. I mean, just as for the general public, I know that we don't need to know every nook and cranny of this investigation. I know that we are not pertinent to that information. We are lucky to get what we get. But with that said, we still are the public and we have a right to know. So going on. Corner Club owner Mark Travelpiece said that he did not notice the two women that night in the bar, but that he will not share information on the two's whereabouts or actions because he has a good working relationship with Moscow police and does not want to compromise the current investigation. Sorry, my eye was itching, guys, and I only have one eye to read with. Travelpiece said he is still hurting for the victims and the community and hopes to see a resolution in the case soon. So below is the map that they mapped out for us. And you see that in the yellow, that's Kylie, Maddie. That's the Corner Club. And then here's the grub truck that they went to. And then they both arrived home. Ethan, Xana, and Kylie and Maddie arrived at the house at about 1:40 in the morning. According to the map, all four students arrived at the residence located on 1122 King Road around 1:45 a.m. The Latah County coroner, Kathy Malbut, said that the victims were all unalived in the early morning hours of that Sunday, but pronounced unalived around noon after the 911 call came in at 11:58 a.m. Malbut said it's likely that some of the victims were asleep during the attack, but she cannot say which of the four victims. Bed sheets were taken for testing, she said, via text message. Malbut said she cannot speak to defensive wounds or the specific time of death, but all victims could have been killed with the same knife. If it wasn't the same knife, it would have been one very similar, she said. And I believe she actually did say that on Twitter. She did state that they were after 2 a.m. That's when the incident took place. Police previously confirmed that there were two other roommates in the home at the time of the attack, but they were unharmed. These two people were also in the house when police arrived. Moscow Police Chief James Fry said that no other additional information can be released about what the two people know. So then it just tells you about the house. A source that used to live in the house for 3 years and attend the University of Idaho, and it's remaining anonymous, staying due to safety reasons, tells KTVB that there are 2 bedrooms on each of the floors of the 3-story home and a slider door that leads out the back. The source said that around 20 feet from the slider door near the kitchen is a bedroom, then stairs to the 3rd floor is close by. The slider door leads out to a backyard that backs up to the remote area. It would be hard to hear anything from the bottom level, he said, in his time living there. From 2012 to 2015, downstairs roommates often had parties or loud music turned up because they were below the living room, towards the front end of the house, the source said. So many memories in that house that are just now ruined. It hits close to home, the source said. Fry also said in the press conference that nothing at the house has been identified as missing and that at this time they will not divulge any information about where the bodies were found. ISP said the other 2 roommates in the house are cooperating with police. And then I'm just seeing what else we had here. And then, yeah, we're getting to the end of it. So ISP also confirmed police have been canvassing the area for a knife purchase made around the day of the murders. With everyone leaving for fall break, ISP Communications Director Aaron Snell says it could prolong the investigation, but interviews will take place wherever the student is at. An FBI behavioral analysis unit has been assisting Moscow police with the investigation. The unit assists with crime scene analysts, interviewing techniques, and can create a profile of an unknown suspect. Fry said Wednesday that because they haven't found the person or people who committed the murders, there may be an ongoing threat to the community. Fry said that after earlier police statements that said they didn't believe there was such a threat. That was a tongue twister, kind of. Anyone with information is asked to call Moscow Police Tip Line, and it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, but the number is 208-883-7180, or you can email them, even better yet for those introverts that don't like to call, tipline@ci.moscow.id.us. I think that was supposed to be a period, so I'm going to say that one again. I'm sorry, guys. tipline@ci.moscow.id.us. And the tip line phone number again, 208-883-7180. Now, just want to say, again, my hearts go out to these families, the community, the students, the staff, the policemen, everybody involved. These teenagers, almost, you want to say young adults, had their whole life ahead of them. They were beautiful. You could tell by looking at their pictures, they were caring people. They were joyful people. And I hope they catch whoever done this very quickly before anybody else gets hurt. They did state that they did identify the guy in the hoodie. But as far as I'm concerned, I have not seen proof that he's been ruled out. But I wanted to bring that to you guys because I said as soon as I find out, I'll let you know. So I'm going to post this video right now. No edits. So sorry for that. There is no edits in this video. So I'm a little here and there and everywhere. But if you did like the content or you at least appreciate the content, I am a true crime channel and I'm fairly new. So hit that subscribe button. Come along for the ride. We do have some awesome subscribers / titans in this group. And I do go live pretty regularly. So I'd love to see you, in the chat. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Much love and stay safe.